All right, guys. So it's Sylvia here, and this is my first ever video podcast episode. And it's a little nerve-wracking because, like, I'm used to just sitting on my bed and recording and then pausing and, going back to whenever I need to. But I did get a whole setup. I got a little mic, I got two mics, and I got a tripod with the ring light because eventually, in the very, very, very near future, I want to have guests. And to have guests, I want to be able to do video podcasts because I want people to see how the interaction goes. Facial expressions, all the nonverbal cues, like all of that I feel is very important. And I want to portray my guests in their best possible light so people can truly see what they're about. So I'm going to try this episode alone by myself with the video, upload it, see how it goes, and then that way I can tweak and make any changes that are necessary for the time when I actually have an official guest. So we'll see how this goes. It's really weird. I'm trying to figure out this whole app thing, but it is what it is, and we are going to just play around with it, honestly. Today's episode is going to be about confidence. I feel like this has been a topic that I've been asked about a lot, like, how are you so confident? How do you wear heels? How do you do this? How do you do that? And the place where I'm at right now in my life, as far as being confident and comfortable expressing my femininity or, doing things that I would have never done in the past, it really comes down to healing. I think I had a lot of misconceptions and beliefs in the past that I couldn't wear heels because although I'm technically an average height, like 5'5.5" is average, I feel tall. And when I wear heels, I feel extra tall. I mean, depending on the length of the heel, if it's like 4 inches, 4.5 inches, which is standard, that puts me at about like 5'9", like almost 5'10". And I feel like a giant, I would feel like a giant around other women who were shorter than me. And I didn't like that feeling because I felt like it didn't make me feel feminine. I felt like me feeling very tall made me feel masculine and scary. And so I would avoid it. And I would only wear heels when I would go out to like downtown. And they'd usually be like booties. I would never try any stilettos. I would never go out of my comfort zone. And I began my healing journey, as I mentioned in that episode of how I begun my healing journey. I would say I begun it about almost 3 years now. The whole entire process from the acknowledging that there were parts of myself that I needed to heal and just change so that I could be the woman that I've always wanted to be. Having that acknowledgement is the very first step. And then the work that you do to get there is the hardest part. And that's the part that's never ending. Like when people go and they start their healing journey, it just continues on. And it's never ending. You just continue to level up and level up and level up. And the universe will throw new trials and tribulations at you. And you just keep going and going and going. And that's just how this works. So when I began working where I work right now, back in November 2021, I had flats, I would dress pretty conservative. And I mean, I still do, I don't go to work, with everything hanging out and stuff. That's just not who I am anymore. But after a few months of working there, I was like, this is a pretty professional place. I dress professionally, but I wear flats. Maybe I should try to wear heels. And it started like that, little by little, I'd get a little bit more comfortable. I started wearing dresses. I started wearing little heels and then just moving on and moving up. And it was weird because I felt like I never knew how to really walk in heels. I felt like I don't know, it could have just been a self-conscious thing as well, because I think I probably walked pretty well, but I was in my head about it. And so that's also kind of what stopped me from doing it. But as I started wearing them to work and just practicing and getting more comfortable with them, it became a lot easier. And so the biggest thing I'd have to say about confidence is just going for it, is doing it. The thing that you want, you're like, I wish I could dress like that. I wish I could wear heels. I wish I didn't care about how my stomach looked in my outfits. That's your answer right there. Don't just wish, do it. Don't care how your stomach looks. Don't care how tall you are wearing heels. Don't care what people might think if you wear a dress. You want to do it, then you should do it. And that is how you gain confidence, by trusting in yourself enough to do the things that you feel called to do, the things that you desire. You want to wear heels? Wear fucking heels. You want to try it out because you've never done it before? Then start little, start somewhere. Buy your first pair of like booties with heels on it, or buy like chunky heels, wear them around in the store, see if they're comfortable. That's a big thing too. If you buy heels that are not comfortable, it's going to turn you off to trying to do it. Buy a set of heels that are neutral or that are black and they go with everything. And you just have to literally put your feet in the water. Do it. Do it. And that is how you gain confidence. Like that, there is no like secret formula. It really is whatever you desire, do it. And that is how you begin to build confidence and trusting yourself. Because I believe confidence ultimately means that you trust yourself, that you trust in yourself enough to wear that outfit and know that you're going to fucking rock it. The confidence and the trust in yourself to wear those heels and know, I'm a bad feminine bitch. I am basking in my femininity right now. And whatever the fuck I want to do, I'm going to do it. And that is confidence and trusting yourself. Also, not giving a shit what your body looks like. And I'm going to tie that back into my explant surgery and just how I kind of had to revisit that, because I was so used to my body looking a specific way for such a long time that taking away that one aspect was a huge aspect of my look. And post my surgery, they looked nothing like they looked before at all. Two, they looked a little crazy, because it was like saggy skin. My tissue hadn't dropped yet, and it was just weird. Like they looked weird. And I had to retrain myself again. I had to revisit that confidence piece within myself of saying, okay, you knew that they weren't going to look the same. You went through with your explant surgery for a reason. You took the implants out because they were making you sick. Not only that, that isn't the look that you're going for anymore. You want to be in your authenticity. You want to be natural. You want people to love you for being you. Then you need to love yourself for being you. And I had to remind myself that, like in the beginning, at least a couple times a day, because it was depressing. It was depressing to look at them and just like try on tops that didn't look anything how they looked before, and reminding myself that this is my body. And as long as I love my body, I am going to attract people who love my body too. And I'm not going to lie, some days it's not easy. Some days it's not easy to foster confidence. Some days it's not easy to foster trust in yourself. Sometimes you think back to decisions that you've made and you're like, damn, if I wouldn't have done that, how would today be? And there's times I look at my old photos and I'm like, man, if I wouldn't have taken my titties out, I would have still had some nice little boobies. Big old boobies, not little boobies. But I just remind myself of why I make those decisions. I remind myself of what is beautiful about me and why I'm strong and why making those decisions are pushing me further to the woman that I desire to be. So confidence is trust. Confidence is built. Confidence comes from within. And confidence starts with you. So if you want to begin to be confident, then you have to do the things that are the most scary to you. You have to wear that outfit. You have to wear those heels. You have to show that panza off. Go on those dates. Spend some time alone. Whatever it is that scares you the most, that you don't feel confident in doing, do it. Do it. And I promise you, the more that you start to do it and the more that you begin to trust in yourself, the easier things are going to be. And confidence is just going to feel like second nature to you. So really, when people ask me, how did you become this confident? The answer is, I just started doing the things that scared me the most. I just started doing it. And that's the reality. That is confidence. That is confidence. And trust. I used to think that people were looking at me all the time, like in a negative way. I used to be so ashamed of how I looked. I used to be so ashamed of my mom bod. And for what, you know? Nobody else lives in my body but me. If I don't love myself, who is going to love me? If I'm not confident, what am I showing to the world? That I don't love myself. But when I'm confident and I stand my ground and I do the things that I want and I wear the shit that I want and I talk about the things that I want and I'm doing it for me, the right people will stay and they respect that. And so it's crazy because when you start to live in your authenticity and you start to really become confident in everything that you do, like you don't second guess yourself, when that happens, you'll start to notice that you attract great people in your life. And the people who were only there because you doubted yourself, because you thought negatively about yourself, and it just made them feel better, those people are going to go. They're going to be triggered by your light. Because the confidence, that light, it comes from within. Nobody can give it to you. Nobody can take it away from you. And nobody damn sure can tell you that you should or should not be confident. Because you decide that. You decide. Every day you wake up, it's a choice. Today I'm going to do something that scares me. Today I'm going to put on that outfit that I bought 1 year ago and I promised myself I would wear it during the summer. And it's a beautiful day outside today, but I'm just scared because my legs have cellulite. Cellulite's sexy. That's sexy as fuck. Wear that outfit. Put on some cute heels. Wear your sandals. Show your feet off. Who gives a shit if you have a toe that's longer than the other? Who gives a shit? As long as you love it and you love yourself, and even if you don't love it, it's you. It's a part of you. And you have to give love to every single part of you, even the parts that you don't like. Because when you do start giving yourself all of that love, like I'm like, these boobies aren't my favorite. But then I start seeing the positive in them and I'm like, they're cute. They're small. They kind of like lift up a little bit. I'm finding the things that I like about them. And now that I'm focusing my energy on that, I'm starting to really enjoy them. Like, I'm like, you know what? They're actually pretty fucking cute. And that will happen. When your pancita is like poking out through your outfit instead of being like, oh, I wish I didn't have that. And you look at it and you're like, damn, it's actually kind of cute. Like I have like a little pancita and it like accentuates my hips. And like, I'm telling you, girl, all of those things that you hate about your body, somebody else is looking at them and they're like, that is so fucking cute. And it's a guarantee. I guarantee it. So this week, wherever you're at, I mean, it's summer already, but in San Diego, it finally, the sun has come out. Wear that fit. I would never be wearing no fucking bucket hat. Okay. I would never be wearing a bucket hat, but I liked it. I liked it. I got really good deal on it. I have no clue if it's real or not because I really don't give a shit, honestly. I got it for a good steal. I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna rock it because I liked it. I bought it, and maybe I'm like, my head's a little small and it kind of looks weird in hats. And like, what are the people gonna think? Because my hair is kind of thin. Like, does it make my head shape look weird? I don't give a shit. I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna wear the hat. I'm gonna wear the bucket hat. I'm gonna wear the tube top. I might not have anything to like fully hold it up anymore, but I'm gonna wear it because it's what I felt like wearing today. And I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what any opinions people have. That's confidence. That's confidence. So when you wake up in the morning and you look at yourself in the mirror as you're getting ready, you remind yourself, I am that bitch. I am the one that determines how I feel. I am the one that determines how other people are going to treat me. And when I love myself and I respect myself, then I'm going to demand that respect and love from others. When I am confident and people know that I am confident, people have nothing else to do but return that confidence back to you. When you feel down about yourself, when you feel down about your body, and that reflects on the outside, not just the inside, not just like how you feel internally, when you project that on the outside with what you wear, with how you talk about yourself, because remember, words are power. Your words are manifestation. So when you say, I'm so ugly, I'm so fat, no, bitch. I am proud of my chunkiness. I am proud of my little titties. I am proud of my armpit fat. It's cute. It's me. So that is the homework that I'm leaving you with this week. Every morning when you wake up, I want you to look in the mirror. And maybe you're not comfortable with speaking to yourself in the mirror yet. That's okay. I want you to just stare at yourself for like 5-10 minutes. And instead of picking yourself apart, I want you to find something that you love about yourself and just shed so much light and energy over that. I love my smile. I love how big my eyes are. I love my eyebrows. I love how good my skin looks when it's tan. I love how my cellulite looks. I love how my little pancita looks when I sit down and it rolls. I love my little toes that look like sausages. I love it all. And even if you don't feel like you believe it, the more you repeat it and the more that you send that energy and you really try to believe it, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And that is a promise for me. But you have to do the work. You have to believe in yourself. And you have to do it even when you don't feel like it. Even when you feel hurt and you're like, I'm disgusted with myself. That is when you need to do it the most. That is when you need to practice intentionally giving yourself that confidence internally by speaking your words, your manifestations. I am beautiful. I love me. And I cannot wait to hear back from you guys, all of the feedback. Let me know, how did it feel after doing that for a week straight? How do you feel after a week of telling yourself and giving yourself love? How do you feel? Because that light comes from within. Nobody can give it to you, and nobody can take it away. I wish you guys the best week ever, and I hope that this video podcast was successful. Please give me your feedback and let me know what you think. Any suggestions are appreciated. And please, please, please don't forget to rate, subscribe, like, review. 5 stars, please. I'm a small, independent little podcast. I do this all on my own production, so to speaks. And I just would really appreciate if you share this with somebody in your life that you feel could benefit from it, because it makes my day when I hear back from people and they resonated with things that I said that I felt like nobody would resonate with. And that's what keeps me going. So I thank you guys so, so much, and have an amazing week, amazing end to June. We are in summer. It is hot girl summer, healing girl summer. Okay. Hot boy summer, healthy man summer, all of the above. And again, thank you so much for sharing this space with me. You have an amazing week. Bye.